Hello everybody, this is WarriorDan and welcome to Plague Inc. Evolved. Now in Plague Inc. Evolved, your goal is to create a virus that will essentially spread throughout the world and infect and hopefully kill as many people as possible. I caught this game on sale on Steam during the Steam Winter Sale, and over the course of the last few weeks have been having a lot of fun playing it. In this particular game that you're seeing now, I decided to, as you can see on screen, I decided to infect people with fried chicken. Because, come on, let's be honest, who doesn't like the idea of the entire Earth population dying because of fried chicken? I mean, if you're gonna die, I gotta admit, that's a pretty awesome way to go. So you can strengthen your disease by upgrading it via a disease upgrade menu, if you will, where you can add and remove different attributes that can strengthen or weaken the effect of your disease. Now this is going to become very important during the end game, where if you start killing people too quickly, there's less carriers to transmit your disease, and it's possible that if you kill everyone too quickly that a small pocket of humans might remain. So ideally what you'd want to have is a slow burning disease that can slowly grow over time rather than grow too quickly and raise too many red flags. In the game, the AI will create interesting ways to try and counteract your disease. Like if you spread your disease too quickly, then different countries in the game may start taking notice of your disease and may start to implement certain measures to counter it. They may invest in research that, if left alone, may result in your disease being cured. The ultimate loss in game. What you want to do is try to confuse scientists trying to cure your disease by constantly tweaking the DNA algorithm, if you will, of your disease, in order to make it as unpredictable as possible. Kind of why this game is called Plague Inc. Evolved. You have to evolve your disease if you want it to survive and contaminate and kill as many humans as possible. Now in my game, I chose to start the disease in the middle of Europe because I noticed early on that there's a lot of planes taking off in that area and lots of ships taking off in that area, so it could easily connect to other parts of the world. While the EU isn't exactly a big territory, it connects to a lot of other territories that are. Like at one point in the game, I'm not sure if it's on screen now, but Russia gets totally annihilated early on. There are so many red dots in there, it looks like a Republican state. Now there are certain areas in the game that are more immune to the disease than others. For example, you have to specifically add attributes to your disease that allow it to grow and thrive in hot or cold temperatures. Otherwise, it's only going to do well in average temperatures. In one particularly unfortunate game for me, I forgot to make my disease effective in cold climates as well as hot climates. So essentially Africa was left virtually unharmed for the most part, and parts of Antarctica in the northern areas were also left alone. And they were the ones that kind of created a cure that was able to push back my disease and ultimately stop it before it reached its end goal. Ultimately, you can play an entire game of Plague Inc. Evolved in roughly 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much you fast forward through the game. I like to keep things moving, so I click that fast forward button on the top right part of the screen quite a bit. But if you like to add a little bit of commentary over it, like if you're doing a live stream, these games can go on for easily half an hour, 45 minutes or so. So for those of you who like casual strategy games, I do recommend checking out Plague Inc. It does get a bit tiresome over time, but the developers do manage to keep it somewhat fresh by continuously post-launch adding different diseases that have different strengths and weaknesses. Also in the top left of the screen, you can also see the game trying to stay up to date with modern day politics and other current news. You'll see a little news ticker that, as well as updating you on the status of your disease, it will also tell you what kinds of current events are going on or what current events may have been affected because of your disease, such as in one game the Summer Olympics, or maybe it was the Winter Olympics, was cancelled because basically there were too many people infected and dying in heavily populated cities, so they decided to cancel the event. Also, in one of my games, I also accidentally managed to cancel the Brexit vote over in the UK. So, for those of you who are in the UK and against Brexit, I bet you're wishing that what happened in my game was a reality. Aside from the disease, of course. But overall, I think for those of you who do like casual strategy games like me, but don't have the time or patience to commit to a full Sid Meier's Civilization type game, I think Plague Inc. Evolved is going to offer a lot of fun gameplay for you. It's a good pick up and play game, highly recommended, and if you see on sale for, $5 or $10, its default price I believe is around $15 to $20, but if you can pick it up for $10, I say go for it. You'll get your money's worth, and hey, you can name a disease after fried chicken. If you're going to kill someone with food, might as well do it with KFC. If the calories don't kill you, then the infectious disease will. On that note, this is WarriorDan signing out. Stay awesome, everybody, and peace out.